Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name's Annette, and if you're back, welcome back. Oh my gosh, I look a little bit like in a mess, to be honest with you guys, because I did go for a walk and it's 11:28. I just finished eating, but I wanted to make this video for you guys so you guys get to know me a little bit more. So I did ask you guys on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I'll be putting the description down below, that way you guys can go follow me Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. Okay, let's start. The first assumption, it says you were smart in school, or well, you guys weren't being really specific, but basically just to like answer this question, you were smart in school. I'm still smart. I like to read. The only thing I will say, I just don't like history. Like, I don't know, maybe I need to give it a try and like read a little bit about history. So whenever I was in school, I didn't like history, I didn't like math. Math was my worst enemy. But I did like reading and like the fiction books and the I think I just like reading, to be honest. If I'm being honest, like I wasn't really in activities in high school. I feel like my high school counselors suck. I'm gonna say that. Like, I feel like also in public schools, like if you're not on your sheet, like if you're lost, you're lost. But if you ask, obviously if you keep asking, then they will like let you know what kind of activities like there is. But you know, I was kind of a little dumb in school, I would say. But my favorite class was reading. So yeah, I guess you were right. You were born in the US. I've actually talked about this before. I was born in Mexico. If you guys didn't know, I was born in Mexico, but I was brought here to the US very young. I was 3 years old, I believe. First we lived in Cali, which I don't remember at all. Like, I have no idea we lived over there. And then we moved here to Texas. So I've been raised in Texas my whole life, basically. Like, yes, I was born in Mexico, but I was literally just raised over here. If you guys want me to say the story, I could talk to you guys about it more. But yeah, I wasn't born here in the US. I was born in Mexico. I'm from this state called I'm telling you, I'm dumb. Like, let's see, I think it's called Coahuila. That's the name of the, oh no, it's called, just so you guys know, because I know a lot of you guys are Mexican or Hispanic, but the state I was born was in Durango. So basically, I'm just gonna say I'm from Durango. But it's specifically, I would say Coahuila, Torreon, Coahuila. I believe it's a city over there. But I'm from Durango. If I'm more specific, I'm from Gomez Palacios, Durango. That's where I'm from. I saw my certificate, my birth certificate, and that's literally where I'm from. Gomez Palacio, Durango. Durango is a state. Coahuila is a state too, right? Oh yeah. And then it says, this is another assumption. You seem outgoing. Honestly, I feel like I am. I feel like I am outgoing once you get to know me. Like, first I have to analyze you, observe you, you know, what vibes you are and all that stuff, and then we could like talk. But One thing about me though, I will say, I like to make people feel comfortable. And so like whenever someone makes me feel comfortable, then that's when I come in and start to be outgoing. So that's me. I think I am pretty outgoing once I break out of my shell. You look like you're messy but give off clean girl at the same time. Kind of messy. Like in my room, I just have my clothes everywhere, like everywhere. But I have my clothes from dirty to like I have my clothes that are dirty in the dirty laundry thing, and then my clean clothes, I have it just thrown there because I sometimes don't know what to wear, you know, girl things. But yeah, I'm kind of messy. My mom, ever since we were like younger, she's like a clean freak. My mom, like, she likes to have her, like, she folds her underwear. Like, let me just be that specific. And like, we were always taught that, but like, it gets kind of draining for some time, like in a while. And I know there's people out there who like to fucking, like, I'd be seeing those satisfying videos that it's like you guys fold your clothes and color coordinated. Yeah, not me. I'm just gonna throw it in there and I'll find it later. Like, so yeah, that assumption is true. This one, I love this one actually. You'll live a very peaceful life. This assumption, I am glad. You know, I'm kind of glad people think that, because it's like, I do live a peaceful life. I always try to. Sometimes, like, I remember telling my boyfriend or like my sister, I'd be like, oh my gosh, like, sometimes my life, it's kind of boring. Like, you sabotage yourself, but like, your life is just peaceful. Like, there's no, like, you're just craving some sort of chaos and noise in your life because you're not healed. You're not like in your interior soul, you're not okay. Like, so I feel like I've learned that now with just finding myself. Back then, like, I would sabotage myself so much, even like with friendships or like just overall, like. But I do think I do live a peaceful life. I love it out here, just being like this peaceful. And then whenever I would say like, oh, I love chaos and blah blah blah, it was like, okay, maybe I'm a little bit overwhelmed because this is too much chaos. Like, I can't take it. I can't take it. I would like crash out back then. But now I love it. I love my peaceful life. I love my little routine. Here and there I do get to do like different stuff, which is like one of my favorite things is to travel, do like different activities. Reading, I love reading. I feel like one of my things right now is reading, because I found myself within the books and it just makes sense so much. But yeah, so yeah, I do believe you're correct on that assumption. I do live a peaceful life. I don't like to have problems with anyone. This other one, it says, you look like a mean girl. Do I? I feel like back then, like growing up in high school, I've always had like anxiety because I always was like a shy kid growing up. But now that I go back, I'm like, some people get seen as like mean or rude or like you're all that, but in reality we're like, we don't even feel that way, because we just feel like anxious because you're talking to us, and like we are scared of what you're thinking about us. But now I like I know that that's not true. Like, whatever you think about me, it doesn't matter. Like, that's you assuming whatever I think, you know. Especially whenever it's like in person and I meet someone new, I used to be so anxious and like, oh my god, what does she think about me, or like, was that being rude, or like things like that. Like, you just start overthinking, and just be yourself and go out there. And sometimes people with anxiety get thrown into this thing where they're rude because there's some sort of way, you know. But I would say I'm not a mean girl. Back then, whenever I was like in elementary, I do remember I was a really crazy girl. Like, elementary was like my peak. I had my friends. Middle school was not that much. It wasn't that fun. And then high school wasn't that fun either. But from my memories growing up, elementary school, I had all my friends. And then I remember growing up, and I was kind of mean. Like, I would be like, well, if you don't let me borrow your pencil, you're not my friend. You're not my friend. But in middle school, it wasn't like that anymore, or like high school, because you grow up and you're like, you can't be doing that to people. But as far as like being in middle school and high school, I was not a mean girl. I do have some memories where like people would talk to me and I'd be like, and like walk away because I had anxiety. Like I don't know what else to tell you guys, but if they took that from me being like mean and like rude, then that's your problem. Like, you are shy and innocent, and then this one other one, it says you're shy but love to chat and get to know new people. That is very true. That assumption is correcto. I'm a little bit shy now, but I do like to talk to new people and get to know new people. Recently, like a few months ago, I had gone to a Pilates class, sorry. And I met this girl there, which was super sweet. It was like a life-changing perspective and everything. She told me her story. I felt so inspired, so moved. I cried meeting this girl. She literally changed my perspective in everything. Not everything, because I have my own perspectives, but just like listening to her and getting to know her, it wasn't that bad to go out there by myself. Even though my anxiety was like through the roof, I was so scared to go out there by myself. But I met this girl, and I feel like she's one of the strongest people I've met. And I don't even know her like that. It took that one date night, that one time, to meet her, and we haven't hanged out ever since, or I haven't seen her around. She did let me know, she's like, well, whenever you can, like, we can go again to the Pilates, or if I ever go book one again, we'll see each other there at the Pilates, you know. She was kind of my vibe, like, you know, if we see each other, then we'll say hi type. Like, there was no like, oh yeah, text me when you're there, things like that. Like, oh, text me. Like, we just don't follow up with each other. But I do follow her on Instagram. But yeah, that was one of my experiences, meeting that girl. She is so strong and brave. When I met her, like, I was like, oh my god, like, it's not even that bad to go out. Like, I do give off shy, but you know, like, it's not that bad to talk to people. And whatever she took from me, then she took from me, and whatever I took from her, which was that she's really strong and brave. I'm not gonna tell her story because I'm not her, but from what she told me, I just thought she was a strong woman and a brave girl. Like, if it was just like that to me. But yeah, that's my little story. We all just go through like things, and like you just try to be who you are all the time, and whenever you open up to people and tell them your truth, if they like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. And that's it. And I felt like she liked me. She said, you're very like comforting, and like from what I remember, she said I was very comforting, and like I'm the type to like have a whole deep conversation on the first time we meet. Because I really like just freaking crave things like that. Like I don't like that small talk, like I don't like that fake stuff. I just don't like it. I literally work at customer service and I have to be fake all the time, so I don't like that. But I will say I'm pretty good at it because I do work at customer service, so I have to be like, you know. But yeah, that is my assumptions about me. You guys were correct on the last two. I am shy, but I love chit-chatting with new people, getting to know new people, new experiences, new perspectives. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below if you had any of these similar assumptions about me and you're finally like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad she said that about herself and got it cleared out.